my loves. Welcome back to CPTV. I'm CP, and you are in the place for aspiring and scaling entrepreneurs who want to turn their passions into businesses and their businesses into freedom. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and subscribe, because every single Tuesday, I am giving you the training on the step-by-step business processes and systems that you can take and implement immediately in your business and life so you can get to that level of entrepreneurial freedom that you deserve and desire to delegate, especially. So you heard me. Go ahead, click that subscribe button and click that bell so you don't miss any of it. And of course, if you like it, then show me. Smash that like button and tell me what you think in the comments below. Okay, so I am taking a bit of a U-turn from my normal training on business processes today, y'all. A little bit of a U-turn. Not a huge U-turn, but a slight U-turn. And the reason is because I still need to do my 2021 vision board, y'all. Ooh. Ah. I know. I mean, normally I create my vision board at the end of every year when I go on my presidential CEO retreat. Yes, I do a retreat every single year solo, and I'll go ahead and link to that video because I created one last year of my actual retreat for you to watch. So if you're interested, check it out. But last year, I didn't create my vision board because one of my very best friends from childhood, a part of my BSF crew, had to postpone her vision board birthday party due to COVID. And it was already rescheduled for 2021 at the time of my retreat. So I already knew the date that I would be actually putting my vision board together for this year. And y'all, I need it, okay? It has been a year and the date is finally upon me. So as I began to think through my 2021 visions, I realized, like everything else in my life and business, I have a process.
No shit, Sherlock.
Whatever, okay? I ain't think about y'all. Anyway, and it is a process that I've been doing for years when creating my vision board. So some people might think it involves a little woo-woo type of stuff, but it has helped me manifest so many amazing things in my life and all of my businesses over the last 25 years. And I knew that I needed to share the vision board process that can manifest your wildest dreams with all of you. And I'm going to bring you along to my BSF's girlfriend's vision party for a little fun too. So let's get to work. So step number 1 in my vision board process is to brainstorm all of your wildest dreams. Now, this is my absolute favorite part of my process. I find a comfy space, I grab my favorite drink, I put on my favorite playlist of meditation and relaxation songs, and I just dream. I open my mind, I close my eyes, I take a deep breath, and I really feel everything that I want in my life, in my health, and with my family, and in my businesses. Now, the physical act of closing my eyes and feeling everything that I'm imagining is critical to manifesting. So while I'm writing down my wildest dreams, my goals, and my desires, I am feeling the happiness and I'm feeling the gratitude and I'm pushing that positive energy out into the universe about those specific thoughts. And then I'm writing them down into a list, and the documenting them on paper piece, that is so important. And I make sure that I'm brainstorming at least 15 things. Now, I used to try to put them in all kinds of specific categories because I can be a little OCD sometimes, but I really just try to spread out the gratitude into different aspects of my life. But if some are more heavily weighted than others, then that's okay too. I just brainstorm and I just dream. And I just become happy and I just become grateful. And I write down all the things I see in my life that I want to acquire or get to. And while I'm writing them down, I'm also feeling them. And boy, oh boy, it always feels so good. Now, step number 2 in my vision board process is to create my visual and verbal triggers for visualization and manifestation. And I go really deep on this one, y'all, okay? I don't just grab magazines and start cutting out pictures of things that I'm thinking about that kind of symbolize. I actually create the visuals. For example, one of my biggest dreams is to be interviewed by Oprah Winfrey. So instead of just cutting out a magazine picture of Oprah, doing an interview with someone else that I can look at, I actually create a photograph in design software of me sitting on the couch across from Oprah being interviewed. Okay, don't judge me, all right? Now, it's not a perfect picture. I did never say that I was a graphic designer, okay? So don't judge me. But it does help me visualize myself in that space. And that is the energy that I want to project. So whenever I'm looking at that photo, it is very specific to me. So I take the time to create my visual triggers that include me. I take the time to create my verbal triggers and I type them out. I write them out. I use Canva, I use Word, and I go through each of the 15 visions that I just wrote down and brainstormed, and I begin to create something visual and something verbal that I can build my board with. Now, it does take me some time to actually create those visuals, but it goes a little bit deeper than that because even as I'm transposing my picture into a seat across from Oprah, I'm imagining the situation. I'm picturing it. I'm feeling the situation. I'm grateful for the situation. I am happy about the situation. And so I'm projecting that same energy around that visual in order to attract that into my reality. So the time is totally worth it. It's not a waste. It's another action that I'm taking to create my reality, to achieve my goals, to attract what I want, and to get those visions. Some of them do really make me laugh, okay? But laughter is also good. It is projecting an energy of pleasure. And when you put pleasure out into the universe, you get more pleasure back. Now, step 3 is all about creating the vision board. And there are various types of boards that you can create. There's actually electronic boards like Canva or PicMonkey or MindMovie. Now that is a cool one. It's actually a video vision board and it has affirmations and all kinds of stuff in it and it becomes kind of a video for you. And then there's poster boards, there's cork boards that I've seen people use. There's all kinds. You really just have to find the one that you like the most, but I'm an old-fashioned kind of girl. So you give me a piece of poster board and let me have an arts and crafts sessions with my stuff. That's the kind of girl I am, especially now that I have everything that I've just created in steps 1 and step 2. And honestly, there's nothing like a vision board party to make it so much fun. Okay, I can't even do it justice. So let me show you what I mean. That was a blast, and it was a blast with a purpose. Now, of course, you don't have to go to a vision board party to put your vision board together. That's not what I'm saying. But it's so much more fun to do it with others. Because again, as you share what some of your visuals mean, you're emitting that desire out into the universe once again. So it is serving that dual purpose that I've been talking to you about. While you're creating your vision board, you have to feel positive about those visions. And that is so important when you're actually creating that board. So whether you do it by yourself or you do it at a party with a bunch of amazing, beautiful, and slightly intoxicated women, it doesn't matter. Putting all of those visuals into something concrete will actually bring your vision board to life. And step number 4, I hang my board and I visualize. Now, what's the point in doing all that work and creating all of that positive energy if you aren't going to do anything with the dang on board? I've seen it a million times, right? It never goes up anywhere. So make sure that you make it as beautiful as you can, almost like a piece of art. So I get a frame for mine. I place it over my desk because I am looking at my computer a lot during the day. And when I sit back, I can look up and see all of my visual triggers, all of my visual and verbal triggers. And I will take a moment to just breathe and have gratitude and happiness about them. I also like to take a picture of my board and I keep it in my phone. Maybe make it a wallpaper on my iPhone or on my iPad. Maybe I'll even make it my screensaver on my phone. Just some various ways to keep it in front of me so that I am consistently visualizing my dreams.
Okay, guys, so let me talk about my vision board with you. I am so excited about the entire process. I feel really good about it. And I really enjoyed the party part because typically I do this on my own, but I really enjoyed that piece. So this is my dreams, my goals, and my vision. And you guys saw me kind of put all these things together. And then ultimately, this is kind of how I ended up. So this is a picture of my current home. And I put that on there because I just want to really feel and focus on making my home my own over the next few years. There's so many little things that I've seen and wanted to get done to it, is including like, my dream backyard. You guys have heard me talk about my backyard before. So I put that there just so that I can visualize every day and know with that, good energy that I'm going to get all of these updating and upgrading and finalization things in place when it comes to my house. So put a picture of my house. There's me and Oprah. I've had a long-term vision my entire life of actually meeting her. I have followed in her footsteps. I was actually, I won a national speech competition when I was in high school that got me a scholarship to college. And Oprah had won the exact same speech competition before me and nationally. And I remember that moment where I said, I'm destined to follow her. I'm destined to meet her. And it's still something that I know will happen. And I really know will happen one day. And I'd love to be able to sit and let her pick my brain, but really pick her brain as well. So that's there for me. Also my family. I just want, amazing happiness and health and just for us to continue to grow as a unit and grow as a family. I've got, as you guys know, 6 kids. I've got my grandson, and everybody's at different ages and phases of their lives. And I remember going through some of those same things that they're currently going through. And as a parent, it's heartbreaking and gut wrenching when you see your kids experience things that make them upset or sad or, but they're life lessons. And so my dream for my family this year is to really continue to grow and develop into their own, but also stay happy and healthy, and for us to continue to grow our love. So these are some sayings that I think are important. When you want something, all the universe conspires in helping you to achieve it, as my reminder to visualize. I also want to be 100% debt free. I have, some business debt and, some personal debt that seems to constantly always be there. And I just want to be 100% debt free. I'd love to pay off my house and everything. Also 100,000 YouTube subscribers, guys. I think that you can really be instrumental in helping me get there if you share this video and you live this video. But 100,000 subscribers is my thing. This is also my dream car. I love this Audi, y'all. I have seen it live. I have seen it face to face. So one of my dream cars, but that's the one I'm most focused on now. Also, you'll see me over here at the Essence Festival speaking. It has been a long time dream of mine ever since I started public speaking years ago to speak at the Essence Festival one year. So I am going to accomplish that as well. Obviously, I would love to make the cover of Forbes and be a billionaire. And that's something that, I'm into. This is my dream closet. This kind of goes along with this one, guys. I need my dream closet built this year. No joke. I talk about it all the time. I visualize it all the time. So I actually put myself in my dream closet. And it was so crazy because this picture actually is the structure of the room that I want to put the closet into, which is off of my room. So that's my dream closet. Financial statements, 10.6 million. Is the focus there. I'm going to highlight that so that my eyes just go right to that number. Okay, that's important. Go highlight that before I hang this up so that my eyes go right to that number. And that 5% churn is also a good number. Go ahead and document that. Also, this is Santorini in Greece. It is my dream vacation. I want to go, must go. This is also Santorini in Greece, but I want to do a kind of a whole Greek tour. I mean, this is Mykonos. I want to do a whole Greek tour. I want to continue to teach and to train and to bring value to you guys. So that's on here as well. Also, my dream home. I know I've talked to you guys before about my long-term vision being buying an island into retirement and starting a whole different business. And that's still the case, but that's more in retirement. Prior to retirement, I want to buy a beach house. I want to own a home that is on the water because the water brings me peace. I love the water and I need to be able to go there and veg and know that it's mine. So that is a huge dream of mine. And this will be the backyard in my dream house, in my beach house. So that's what that's there for. Processes to continue to focus on them. And then I really want to grow my digital product base over the next few years. I think that it's how I can really bring the most value to the masses by being able to take what I do in my higher end coaching and consulting and bring it into a form that allows people to affordably gain access. And so that's a huge dream of mine to kind of build out this entire process lab piece of my business this year. And then if you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. I have to stay focused on that to remove negative energy from my mind and from my thoughts and from my circle. And then success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. This is my reminder to forget imposter syndrome, let it go. I deal with it a lot, actually, more in 2020 than ever before, probably because of this crazy pandemic. But this is my reminder that I like myself and I'm good at what I do. And I know I can help other people. I know people get results. And so to allow that weird, creepy imposter syndrome thing that I think we all deal with to creep in is important for me to leave out. And then I want to spend a year making sure that I am focused on meditation, finding peace, finding my breath, and continuing to meditate. And I have this vision that I see myself at my beach home, getting up every morning at 7:00 or 6:00 when the sun rises and going and sitting on the beach and meditating as the sun rises. That is my vision for my future. So I wanted to share with you guys what I came up with, and now I get to hang it up. I'm actually in my office. I am sitting on my desk. You guys can see that. And this is where I'm going to put it. So let's get this hung up so that every single time I am looking at my computer or whatever, I can look up at it, take a moment, remember my breath, and visualize. So I'm excited to share this. But this is very personal for me, y'all. So I don't necessarily do this kind of stuff with the masses, but I don't think I'd rather do it with any other group or audience of people. So here we go. Let's get it hung up.
So, can you get with this process? Well, to help you even more, I'm going to give you a free vision board checklist. You can grab it below in the comments. It's yours. It's free. If you did like it, then tell me what you liked. And what are you going to add to your vision board process in the comments below? Because we are still in the process lab, people, and we will be diving into more processes and more systems in the coming weeks, because that is what we do around here, okay? So if you are hella pumped about that, smash that like button. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. You can do it in that bubble right there next to me, all right? So you can catch us every week, next week included, and every single week after that. And don't forget to share this video with someone else that you know needs to work on their business processes and their systems, or even a vision board, all right? Make sure that you grab that freebie, all right? Don't forget to get your checklist. It is so important. And until next time, my loves, stay safe. Mwah! Bye-bye.